The level of panic has reached an all-time high. The level of censorship has reached an all-time high. The desperation is everywhere and it cannot be avoided. I know you all see it. We're diving right into it today. There is way too much to cover. Censorship, Instagram, Twitter accounts just being deleted by the hundreds today. It is happening. And then mainstream media, on the same day they're trying to keep all of us quiet, they are pushing harder than they've ever pushed to lie to you, the American people. So let's jump right into it. I'm Jared. This is RedRacer Video, formerly a car vlogger. Now I'm an independent citizen journalist. You make that possible by visiting RedRacerVideo.com. There's a link down below the video in the description where you can purchase our unmasked hoodies, our unmasked t-shirts, our free Kyle t-shirts, and our tumblers that you've all made so popular. This is our fake news tumbler in coral. They are very nice. They are laser engraved tumblers. Keep your beverages cool or warm. We've also got 32-ounce water bottles, the whole deal. I'm trying hard to keep supporting this channel with YouTube taking me away. What they basically did so far, just so you guys know, at this point this month, I am down 77% in views, in income, in everything from last month. Don't feel bad for me, but if you guys need some clothes, or if you guys drink coffee or water, hook me up. Think of me, RedRacerVideo.com. All right, let's dive into it. I'm going to try to stay with my notes, but I am so fired up today about everything that's going on. I know I'm going to bounce around a little. This is getting bad, folks. We knew this was coming. We knew the time would come where they would just take channels like mine, followings like mine, pages like mine on Instagram, and they would just start hiding us from people. They would just delete our followings, delete our channels, make it so people couldn't find us. You all know that's been happening on this channel because for a while now I've been getting messages, I've been getting comments down below the videos. I've been having people reach out to me and tell me, hey, I'm unsubscribed, or dude, I can't find your videos anymore. I've got to like search to even find your videos. I've got your notifications on, I can't find them. I'm one of the lucky ones. My Instagram is still up and running, but a bunch of my friends, and we will get to it at some point in the video here, a bunch of my friends with very large followings today got absolutely canned, just canned, deleted accounts. That's it. It's happening on Twitter. It's happening on Instagram. It's happening everywhere. Why are they doing that? At the same time they're doing this, they are tripping over themselves to lie to the American people at an all-time high level. And again, at the same time, they're trying to keep me, people like you, from speaking out. So today, what happened today? Kayleigh McEnany today held a press conference, and this is a very important press conference, and I think there's a lot that got glossed over that a lot of people aren't going to think about. This was intentional because the media didn't want you thinking about it. And they did a complete misdirect and tried to get you all thinking about what they need you thinking about right now, and you could all probably guess what that is. Really quick, guys, like, subscribe, make sure you're still subscribed, leave a comment before you go. I know I forgot those things. All right, here we go. So what happened in Kayleigh McEnany's press conference? She came out, and the first thing that she said was the president and myself, or the administration, would like to send our heartfelt condolences out to all the victims of the Las Vegas shooting. A lot of you guys can probably remember the music festival in Las Vegas, the big mass shooting happened 3 years ago today. Kayleigh McEnany came out and started off by saying we want to send our condolences and tell everybody how sorry we are about that happened. You know, it was a tragic thing. There was zero, not one question past that in this press conference from one person in the media. Not one. So this big mass shooting that they tried so hard to use as a tool for gun control for so long, not one person in the media was even a little bit curious. Not one person was like, hey, Kayleigh, whatever happened with that? None of this stuff adds up. The story we're getting and the story the people that were there are telling and just all this stuff. Kayleigh, what's going on? Did one person ask her that? No, not one. And I like living and I like my channel, so I'm just going to leave what I've said with you guys. But Las Vegas shooting still very weird. She then went on right after that to say, we're sorry that all happened to you guys, or to anybody that was involved. That was a tragic day. Next thing she says is, Amy Coney Barrett is going to get confirmed. We're pushing forward, full steam ahead. Basically, take that. So what I think I heard in that press conference was, today's a big day. We will never let this day just slide by. We've got another person in the Supreme Court to help us get in that ass now. And like it or not, we're moving forward. That's what I heard. After she said that, our press continued to do what they have done now constantly, consistently for 3 years. But you can see the desperation. I got a note in here that says, they reek of desperation. It is everywhere. That's probably what I'm titling the video. And that's absolutely true. They've got nothing left. And they are panicking. They are screaming at Kayleigh McEnany during these press conferences. Quite literally. John Roberts, I think Caitlin's one of the girls' names, and then I don't remember the other gal. But literally screaming at her during this press conference. Again, I want to remind you, why did nobody ask any questions about Las Vegas? That's weird. Racism. We're back on racism. 3, I think it was, reporters, or if they're, I'm not even going to call them reporters anymore. 3 partisan, deep state repeaters or mouthpieces. We're all throwing questions at Kayleigh about president's racism. You guys are all, and probably have heard, I got an email yesterday, and I'll probably screw up the name, the Rude Boys. Oh, dang it, I didn't make a note in here. Rude Boys, Proud Boys, I think Proud Boys. I got a message yesterday, somebody saying, hey, do you consider yourself a Proud Boy? Didn't even know who it was, had to look it up. And then I'm now hearing people going after the president saying, hey, could you condone the Proud Boys and their actions? Again, in fairness, I haven't researched who these guys are, so I don't even know what the question's about. But Kayleigh basically said, I'm not going to answer for these guys. I don't know who they are for this group of people. I'm not doing that. But yes, our president has repeatedly, and she started naming off all these occasions where he has denounced racism. They came back and said, but he will not right now denounce these guys or this group or whatever. And he has since been quoted as saying, and they tried to say he's a racist. She went back to the facts and just said, on this day he said, I don't like racism. On this day he said, I condone racism. On this day he said it. Not to mention that recently he came out and said that the KKK and Antifa were going to be labeled domestic terrorist organizations. So all of these things that he has recently said, really recently, some of them, I think it was the night before last or just last night, was the most recent time that he condemned racism. But this morning in this press conference, because John Roberts couldn't get Kayleigh to say for the president right there at that very second that he denounces racism right now, right now, our president's still a racist. He refused to accept any of the previous times that she brought up. He kept saying, well, yeah, but you're bringing up old stuff. I want to know right now. And she kept saying, and I'm telling you right now, he's already told you. After John Roberts gets done, the next idiot comes in and starts doing the same thing, just badgering her. Both of these reporters did exactly to her what the media is frying our president for doing to Biden during the debate, which is cut him off when they will not allow her, or cut them off when they would not allow her to answer the question, just like they did to Trump. They don't give him a chance to talk. And then when they force their way in to answer the question that they've been asked or to talk, then they say that they're a bully or they're stepping over him. So again, just a night ago or yesterday or 2 nights ago, we've watched everybody call Trump a bully and all those names because he was bullying Biden and he wouldn't let Biden talk and he kept cutting off Chris Wallace. No, they planned that whole thing against him. They knew when they were going to step in to cut him off. Chris Wallace stopped his momentum every time he got it. And then they would say he stepped over him. Fast forward 1.5 days to today, our media cut Kayleigh McEnany off and would not allow her to answer their questions time after time after time today. And she finally said, you know what? No, you're not going to do to me what you guys did to Trump or what you say Trump does to you. Kayleigh McEnany, we love you. You were brilliant. Our media, you disgust us. You are sick. You're pathetic. She called you out and she told you nobody trusts you. You know she's right. Look at your ratings. We all think you're scum. There's a reason you're all panicking. There's a reason that big tech is hiding all of my friends' accounts on Instagram. There's a reason why Instagram and why YouTube are cutting my views 77%, cutting my ad revenue 77%. Why are they doing that? It's because No one's listening to them anymore, and people are listening to the people who actually give people truth now and ask people to think instead of just accepting the things that people say as facts. Again, numerous people cut off Kayleigh McEnany today and did not let her speak. There was a part in here, and I want to not screw this up. There's a part in here where they again went back and said that because our president will not today, right now, denounce racism, that it disqualifies all of the other times that he has said it. I'm going to say it one last time before we move on, and I'm sorry, but I have to. Our president has countless, and I repeat, countless times, link in the description to my Instagram account for as long as it stays up. I posted a video of one of the many times, and it actually has a bunch of them in there, where he has done just that. He does not have to come on camera every single day and say, my name is Donald Trump and I denounce racism today, in order for us to know that he denounces racism. He's already done it. He's done it countless times. He did it while he was running for president in 2016. He's done it countless times since then. He does not need to, on a daily basis, tell us that that's what we need to do, or that he is still denouncing racism for us to believe it. The last thing that Kayleigh McEnany did, and I loved this part of it, she walked off stage by ending by saying, basically, Antifa is not an idea. Ideas do not burn down buildings. They do not kill people. They do not attack people like Andy Ngo. She also pointed out that our president has made it very clear in just the last weeks that we are going to be prosecuting KKK as well as Antifa as domestic terrorist organizations going forward. That is what the Trump administration is putting into the works. So the press again ignores all of this. They want to also change, and I know there's some people out there losing their minds over this. They want to change the rules of the debate. And upon further review, I know in yesterday's video I told you guys I wasn't super proud of the president for the way he handled the review. And in fairness, I'm still not like, I'm not blown away. I don't love the way he did it. But again, going back a little bit to what I said earlier, if he hadn't have interrupted Biden, and if he hadn't have been a little bit of a bully and a little bit assertive at times, he never would have got a word in. They would have set it up so that he never got to really say anything. Biden would have got to end every segment by throwing a bunch of baseless allegations at him, and then they would end that segment and Trump would never get a chance to rebut what was said against him. That's what they did. So now, even though that happened, and as many people out there want to say Trump was a bully in that, the vast majority of Americans and all the people in my comments and in Facebook and on, or not Facebook, but on Instagram and everywhere else I communicate with people, emails here, everybody was telling me, I was surprised by this because again, I thought he went a little over the top. Most people were like, no man, he was funny. He has to be that way. And he crushed them. So again, in my opinion, and I think by the vast majority of people's opinions, as much as you may think he acted a little bit childish at times, he still won that debate. He still served up the most harming facts for the left. They didn't say anything to people that hurt him, and that's just where we're at. So now what are they doing? Now they want to change the rules. They want to change the rules of the debate. Why would they change the rules of the debate? If they thought Biden won, if they thought Trump really did as bad as they keep trying to convince me and you that he did, if they really believed that, why on earth would they need to rewrite the rules of debates in the middle of the 2020 election? They did not win that debate. They did not look good in that debate. And as bad as Trump may have looked at the spots where he got a little bit flustered and had to insert himself, he still made them look stupid. They would not change the rules unless they were losing. They're losing. They're losing this election. They lost this election a long time ago. They knew it. They're now trying to steal it through mail. They argued this in the press conference. What river, what stream, what was the name of the person that found it? It was reported in Wisconsin, dude. They found it. Go look it up yourself. Because you got Kayleigh backed into a corner and she couldn't name the flipping dude's social security number or the name of the person that found it in the stream right then, that doesn't mean that it wasn't reported and it wasn't accurate. And if your argument is that sometimes things get reported inaccurately, you still lose that argument. There's just no way for you to win that. But anyways, moving forward, I can see that I'm at 15. I wanted to keep this video at 17 to 18 minutes today. As I mentioned earlier, the purge is underway. I want to really quickly say rest in peace to all my friends on Instagram, and I'm sure some people lost them on Twitter and Facebook too, but I don't do those things. So anyone on Instagram that got it handed to them today, my heart goes out to you. One more chance for everyone to move over to Parler. Link in the description. You can follow me on Parler. Go over to Parler. It's going to be the new social place. It's getting better with time. There's more and more people on it. It is uncensored. Say what you want. No big tech. Go to Parler. But again, I'm sorry to all my friends that lost their accounts. Really quickly, I want to give you guys an idea because I want to help some of these people build their followings back. Really quickly here. Obi-Wan Kenobi, my friend Joe, I link him a lot of times. He's got a YouTube channel that's actually blowing up right now too. He lost his account, so go follow his account. That's QAnon Obi-Wan 2. To get to these places, guys, one more time, link in the description for my Instagram. Follow my backup. Steven Stackpole got nuked today. That was like his second or third account that's gotten nuked. Wonder Woman got nuked today at 10,000 people. Where we go, when we go all. Oh, no, this is QAnon Obi-Wan Joe. He was at 158 when he got blasted. Another one that I'm not sure who this was before they got blasted because some of the names are gone. Truth Seeker, anti-human trafficking activist. Why would they delete all these accounts? 57,000 people nuked. And I'm going to go back, and I'm not playing my violin for anybody here, but I want you to understand this because I'm seeing this with my own eyes, and I know a lot of you are seeing it too. My channel, when I had 5,000 subscribers, when I very first started talking to you guys about this stuff, my first videos when I switched from car stuff to this stuff would get like 5 to 7, 8,000 views. And that's when I was like, holy crap, this is going to take off. That was big to me back then because my channel wasn't doing anything then. We got to a point here when I was at like 50, 60,000 subs. I was reaching 200,000 views on some of these videos. Today, I sit at 71,000 subscribers, and my videos are back to the point where they're getting 5, 6, 7, sometimes 19,000, 20,000. They're clearly stifling me. YouTube is clearly in on the fix, and they're out to get me and anyone like me. Instagram is clearly in on the fix, and they're out to get me and anyone like me. Facebook, all of them. Do not let this happen. If you see us disappear, come and find us. If I'm gone, I will not be gone. One more time, RedRacerVideo.com. When you go to my website, sign up for my newsletter. I don't even send one out, but go put your name in. I'm not going to blast your email. I'm not going to be annoying. But when this stuff hits the fan, even worse than it already has, and my Instagram's gone, and my YouTube's gone, and all this stuff's gone, I will still create videos. I will email them to you guys. Go to RedRacerVideo.com. Make sure you put your email in to my email list. Thank you very much. But again, to everybody on Instagram that got blasted today, it's happening, folks. It is absolutely happening. There's also some big things being declassified still. There's also some big things happening. October's a big month. Don't lose focus. Don't light your hair on fire and run around in a panic because they're deleting some of our accounts. We knew this was coming. Calm down. If I get blasted, I'm just going to keep going. I'll have to start over at 0 again, but I'm not stopping. None of my friends are stopping. Backup account upon backup account, upon people who listen, upon people who've been inspired. Use your voice too. You are all a part of this. You're in it with us. Let me make sure I didn't miss any notes, and then I'll let you be gone. Oh, I used to tell you guys to reach out via DM on Instagram. You can, but I'm probably not going to do that anymore. Not even my friends and I will communicate that way anymore. We all have gone stealth mode, and we now communicate via our own methods. So to anyone out there who's like, man, I've been DMing you, you haven't been, please understand, I'm probably blowing all of that out. I have now switched my account to private. I am going to screen every person that follows me on Instagram, and I'm going to be much more careful. Please ride this out with us for the next month. Me and all my friends are going to go through it. We're not going to stop, though. Thank you, everyone who supports us. RedRacerVideo.com. Thank you so much to everybody who donates, who purchases the merch. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hang tight. Red Racer Video. See you guys.